Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and today I've got sort of an unboxing. I've been curious about the Wera, this tool brand, and then I watched a video recently. I think it was posted on January 29th by CP the Tool Addict, and he just got this set, and he seemed quite excited. He's a pretty excitable guy, but he seemed especially excited about this particular Wera set. And I assume we're talking Wera because it's like you'd pronounce the W as a V in German. However, it says here, if I like blast that large for you, that this is a German company. However, where is it made? Down at the bottom, it says made in the Czech Republic, which is totally cool. There is an amazing amount of high quality machining and tools from, I guess I'd call them former Eastern Bloc countries. And I had mentioned once before that I was able to get some calipers and micrometers from the former Soviet Union, you know, now Russia. In fact, look at that. It's actually got, you know, a number. Somebody wrote this on in beautiful script. I don't know if that was the person who tested it, the serial number, so they can track it, although there is another serial number up here. But anyway, the stuff's amazing. In a previous video, I was using a Leica microscope. Many East German microscopes are available for not a lot of money, and they are just dynamite. I mean, they're right next door to Carl Zeiss. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get on to the Wera tool. I've got two things here. One is I got the socket set, and the other is I went ahead and got one of their larger hand-sized drivers to see what that's like. In honor of it being, you know, initially a German company, I thought I'd use one of my German knives. This is a Boker. It's a German knife, and this particular one is a neck knife, and I use a lot of neck knives. You know, for activities, I might have them handy because you can't get in your pockets, or maybe your pockets are inaccessible. You know, but around your neck, there it is. So I'll go ahead and slice open the plastic wrap here. You know, to pull that out and crack open the box. I've got a handful of different bits, socket driver, it looks like, sockets, case. I'm excited. Here we are. There it is. What do we got? Tool Rebels. Some other paperwork. Anyway, enough of the box. This is the Tool Check Plus. It has a small ratchet bit driver here, and I love bit drivers. You probably just saw that I ordered this Klein one not too long ago, so maybe we'll go a little head-to-head. But this is definitely smaller. A super tiny little bit driver handle. I love the small stuff because so much of my world works around the small things. What do we got? We got a socket set. It looks like it goes from 13, 12, 10, 8. So it skips 9, skips 11. 7, 6, and a 5.5, I guess, for those who own maybe a British MG car or something, whatever takes 5.5. And then a big bit set, and this bit set pops out like this. I know that from watching CP the Tool Addict's videos. I've got a handful of Torx, security Torx, a 1/4-inch drive adapter, hexes, small Phillips, larger. Looks like I go up. I've got 2 or 3 number 2s, a number 3, and then I believe these are posi drives. This one here, believe it or not, this posi drive is near and dear to my heart. For many years, I worked as a ski tech too, so I would also work on a lot of ski equipment, and ski equipment stuff, it uses posi drive. And this is one of my vintage tools that I have floating around. It's an old look screwdriver for when I was a certified binding technician, and you know, there it is. So most people don't use the posi drive that much, but I know it well, and I'm glad to see that they've included that, because I still do things today that involve the posi drive. Let's see, so there are the pieces, the sockets, the small. Let's take a little bit closer look at this ratchet. This is I think a 72 tooth ratchet. Nice melted features, really smooth. Here is the, my small little snap-on ratchet. You can see for perspective, so they're both pretty small. This is heavily handle weighted. I mean, for a small ratchet, it's not really weight, but they've got a lot more mass here. Fits beautifully in the fingers. That's kind of nice. And it's got a reverse lever right there. Looks like you can drop a bit in. It's got a flow through if you want a bolt sticking through it. Let's take a look. Let me pop this out again and see grab my posi drive here and drop that in. Oops, it's on that side. Nice and snug. It sinks in quite a ways, which gives you a little bit lower profile. Compare that to the Klein. I don't know how you'd compare. I guess if I line up the bit tips, it's something along that line. But anyway, this is pretty small. Nice. Seems to fit well. Slides in and out okay. That's great. I'm not getting a sound difference on the reverse. Sometimes that happens. But anyway, this looks pretty sweet for a tiny little service ratchet. Lots of bits. Let's take a look at the pop this out now. This is a quick attach bit driver holder thing. Let's take out a couple of the sockets. I've got a 13 here, and I'm going to pop out maybe a 13, guessing here. Yep, good guess. 13 there on the snap-on, so you're comparing these 6-point snap-ons. Snap-on's a little deeper. Chrome profile feels the same. This has got a much stronger built-in kind of a spinner tip, which is neat. Let me try that. So I'm going to pull out the, this is a spring-loaded button, so this thing keeps popping down if you close it, which also means, I guess it kind of holds it open. I'm going to pull out their particular bit connector, 1/4-inch bit driver, and I put one on my, or have one out. This is the one that came with the Klein tool that I reviewed, or that I did the unboxing on. So you can see they're a little bit different in size. This is a lot lower profile. So pop that in. Oh, it's got a locking or a pin hole. So if you put it on like one of those snap-on, let me see if I've got those handy, like these guys here. One of these extensions that has the pin. The only way to get it off, is to push a punch or a pin, another pin in there to release it. It's not a ball detent. Anyway, so let's try this thing out. I'm dropping it onto that end. I don't think, it won't fit through there. Although that is kind of nice. It allows you to drive it on both ends. And drop your thumb in so you can push hard against the fastener. Feeling a little click there with the ball detent. Push hard there and grind away. That's not too bad. Let's compare it to, let's say, the Klein here. If I can get these out, which I have noticed. They're in there pretty snug. Whoops. We'll do that, and also I'll throw a 14 in. So there's what we're working at with, kind of comparing the two. With the little Klein. Can make another comparison here, maybe to the, if you've got a snap-on, oops, that's got the release. So here, so that sticks out a little bit further than the snap-on. And then the, maybe I'll do it from the front end so you can kind of see the difference between the two. Snap-on, Klein in the middle, and then of course the Wera on the end. Not bad. Probably not going to run into a whole lot of situations where that's going to be an issue. That's just simply stuck in there, I guess using the ball detent. This allows you kind of a quick bit lock. Obviously, if you pull the bit, you're going to pull it out of probably the whole machine. I don't know, maybe not. Actually, it's pretty tight, so I can slide that forward, slide the bit out. It's kind of nice how the way it locks in. A little more solid, although ultimately I guess you're stuck with the connection in the back. But if you drop that into another bit holder, it'd be in there rock solid because that's not coming out. That's pretty cool. What do we got here? Pop that out. That's really smooth. That's nice. It's magnetically held. This one doesn't have to have a major super strong magnet because you've got a locking mechanism, but that's pretty good and nice and smooth machining. Things are working together well. Drop it in there. That's a lot stronger. Nice little handle there. This particular bump system they've got with the palm swell in the middle, rounded tip. That's about right. And I've got pretty good mitts. They're large to extra large, so that's not bad. Although we haven't even got to that one yet. So anyway, that's what's going on with this kit. It looks like a nice set of tools all the way around. Decent container too. I usually don't worry too much about containers. Belt clip, or maybe attach it to a tool bag. Seems pretty strong, pretty durable. I'm not knocking the things off of it. Looks like you can also, with the way this has worked, built on the end, you can keep a bit in there, as well as little, release the leash there and pop it free. These slide in, drop down. Looks like it goes either way. That's nice. Helps out. Drop that in. That's got a lot of friction on its own, so it doesn't really need probably this to hold it on unless you're trying to run a marathon while you're wearing it. And then standard rail there. So looking forward to using it. Let's pop this guy open. Grab my Boker German knife again. Kind of went outside the lines there. Missed the top. No, I didn't. Cut that. There we go. What do I got here? I have got a larger bit driver. Probably paperwork there. This has got, looks like real similar setup there. Whoops. Not bad. Already like it. What do I have? This is the ratcheting one. I'm going to have to throw something in here to... I'll throw that guy in. Nice and smooth center. This is metal. That's pretty cool. I can see working with that. Nice. I like it. Now they did make another one that popped open and had a bunch of bits in it, but what I wanted was the driver handle, so I wasn't gonna, have another set of bits floating around. I actually am going to be building out some bit kits, and I'll have a video on that. I'm doing something specific for certain tasks. It's almost like the kit bit or the bit kit set for certain objects that I'm working on. But anyway, I like it. Seems fine. Nice, good handle. I'll have to compare it with the Snap-on later, but overall, this is a good driving handle. Feels pretty good. Nice and grippy here. This is a sticky rubber on a hard plastic compound. Got a nice smooth palm swell there for rotating your hand around it. And then real smooth clicking between the different forward and reverse. And then that's the amount of play you're seeing there, which is a little more than Snap-on but less than Mac. Feels like. I don't know if I'll pull apart this one like I do the snap-on. I don't see the quick way to do it. Oh, probably in there. There it is. To access some internals. But anyway, I'll give these a shot, but so far I like them. Thank you, CP the Tool Addict, because I'm impressed, and I need to expand my horizons beyond my usual tool set, primarily of Snap-on. So with that, Doc out.